Let's have a look then at the two teams. We'll start off with Featherstone Rovers. Former Bull Brandon Pickersgill comes in with the injury to Caleb Akins, who's got a hamstring problem. Luke Briscoe makes his 200th career appearance. He scored 111 tries in his previous 199. Lelua Hardcastle and Gale in the back line. Forward partners, the informed Warrington Loney, Riley Dean in the halves. And up front, Lockwood, Wildy and Cozza in the front row. And Bussy Day and Taylor make up a fearsome looking back row. What about the Bulls then? Well, they had that great win over Toulouse last weekend, ending their unbeaten start to the season. And they've got plenty of former Fev players in their ranks, including Tom Holmes at fullback. Tyndall, the Leeds dual reg player, starts on the wing with Gill, Arundel and Blackmore. Lillian Patton at half-back as ever. Always and Flanagan and Rogers will start up front with Wallace, Thompson and Lawrence making up for the pack. Look out for Kevin Appo coming off the bench. Well, when these two teams meet, they always play for that trophy. Peter Fox Memorial Trophy, a legend in these parts, a legend in Bradford as well. He's in the Rovers Hall of Fame, courtesy of that 1973 Challenge Cup win. And he had championship wins with Bradford Northern as they were in 80 and 81. He will be remembered. And this trophy is keenly contested as ever. The two teams coming out with plenty of experience as well in the captaincy. James Lockwood for Rovers, and it's Michael Lawrence leading out the Bulls. This has got the makings of a tough encounter. They can't run without their legs. That was proven then. Set restart though here. Ford, short pass to Lockwood. Featherstone with a gilt-edged opportunity here to put their first points on the board. They're going to play it short. They're trying to power over with Taylor. Look at the Bradford bodies around him. Great defence on the line. But the Bulls now are on the ropes. Wildy gets the ball away. There's a big chance here. Dean's going to score. Beautiful sidestep from Riley Dean. His 5th try in 5 games for Rovers. He's enjoying his stay here. That was magical footwork. Featherstone lead by 4 points to 0.
Yeah, put that down to Matty Wildy as well. He just had that, that patience when Bradford were being aggressive. They shot out the line. He actually passed the ball behind the Bradford defenders to Riley Dean. And we've seen already this year Riley Dean, his class and his strength when he runs the ball on via play. And he had the space there and he just bounced off his leg. As we see it again, Wildy just holds the ball up, goes behind Gill, and the right foot and the strength, he makes it look easy. And when Featherstone are at the best, John Ford, who's a big halfback, and Riley Dean, who's short, he's a big, strong running halfback, are taking defenders on, and that's what he did there.
Cozza's down, just in behind. The referee might need to stop this. Last one, Cozza down, so Featherstone inadvertently down to 12. Can Bradford make the pay? As Gill gets the ball on the far side, he's going to slide the kick. It's a good kick as well, and they're over. Tom Holmes against his former club, and the try is given. I must admit, first instinct was he just in front of the kicker, but they spread it wide, and Tom Holmes, a former Featherstone man, sends the Bulls fans into raptures. They do hit back. It's Featherstone 6, Bradford 4.
Well, fantastic there for the Bradford Bulls. They've earned the right to be in this field position the last few sets off the back of their defence, and obviously the intercept from Ben Blackmore. But they've now made it pay dividends with a fantastic try for Tom Holmes. It comes off a kick play. We see the ball go wide to Kieran Gill. He puts in the little kick in behind the line, and Tom Holmes is there back on the inside to support. He goes in behind. Briscoe can't turn to get back quick enough. The fullback Pickersgill's out of position, and Tom Holmes wins the foot race and scores.
And Bradford now back down the right end of the field, and they got that edge again. Another kick over the top. Tyndall low beaten to it. Ball from Briscoe. Gill's got it, and Gill's going to score. Bradford go back to back. Once again, their left edge is threatening. This time it's Kieran Gill, his 3rd of the season. The Bulls fans are loving this. They lead by 8 points to 6.
And he was the provider for his winger before, and we said he was a poacher. And that combination between Gill, Wallace and the man who kicked the ball, Deck Patton, has just been phenomenal all season. But tonight, I think Deck just saw Pickersgill out of position. He was just a little bit to the left, and you see him kick the ball over. He is onside, and the challenge from Tyndall's crucial to put Briscoe under pressure. Endo mentioned it before. If there is a part of Briscoe's game that he has been, questioned on a few times, it's under the ball. And on that occasion, he just wasn't good enough to take it in. And Kieran Gill scoring a great try for his side.
Went for the kick on the end of the last set. Now he's going to fire it to Taylor. Taylor gets it away to Dean. Oh, he had Bussey, but he'll go over the top. Chance for Briscoe. Fires in at the corner. And he's over on his 200th appearance. Luke Briscoe is over in the corner. And Bradford couldn't hold out. Looked like the danger was gone, but the ball over the top. Luke Briscoe puts Featherstone back in front.
Yeah, put that one down to Riley Dean again. You know, the running threat that he's already showed in this game. You know, I just think that really puts Bradford under an edginess, and they shoot out the line and they just hang off him then. And it gives him time. Deck pattern just backs off and it gives him time to just loop the pass. The quality he's got and the vision he's got, but also the execution. Just see it and find the pass. Remarkable ball. And you've got to say, if there is a difference between these two sides at the minute, I think Featherstone look much more dangerous when they're attacking their opponent's line.
It is 10 away. Ford calling for the ball down the short side. Wilde uses him a decoy. Oh, Kopchak thought about offloading that. Nearly lost it. Wilde again is directing operations. Ford is his go-to man. Miss out pass and a stroll in. Gareth Gale is over. What a pass that was from Ford. Had a number of players outside him, but Gale makes it try number 7 of the championship season. A stroll in for the wingman. Featherstone further extend their lead.
Yeah, we've seen the threat on the right-hand side through Dean, and it's half-back partner John Ford who just sums it up perfectly well. For me, I think Ben Blackmore could have done better. He just loses sight of his winger, and it's a long, flat ball. We see again on the replay, Wilde just finds the pass, and it's a bullet pass, but Ben Blackmore, he's just stood in no man's land in between centre and winger, and once the ball comes, he sees it too late, slips over, and he goes in.
Looks, goes short. Kopchak got Davis with him. Davis for the line. He's over. The pocket rocket is in. Davis unstoppable from close range in. And Featherstone, who looked like they were going to get busted at one end, extend their lead at the other.
Well, you spoke about him, Mark Wilson, didn't you? John Davies, the impact that he would have, the experience that he brings, but the energy that he brings, and he certainly made himself a presence so far in this contest. The contact on Appo, I know it resulted in a penalty, but then some of his marker tackle efforts as well. You can just see the energy he's brought off the bench, and that was a fantastic line of run that he hit here. We just see the intercept from Leilua racing away. So it looked like Bradford had them, didn't they? Had him for numbers there. And I think if Leilua doesn't go and take that intercept, I think Bradford get him on that left edge there. But then it's here now, the try off the back here. A couple of plays later, you just see Wilde give it to Kopchak. Kopchak digs into the line there, and it's a great line blown the inside shoulder of Jordan Lilly.
As though their long wait for a run here will go on. There's Kopchak, another good carry. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. Bradford have pounced on it. Lilly wasn't tackled. Well, Kopchak at the moment thinks he's getting the run of the show, but he's come up with a couple of errors, hasn't he?
Here we go.
And now there's a chance over on the far side for the Bulls, and it's Arundel streaking away, and he has scored. Bradford do hit back. Kopchak's error on halfway, and Bradford pounce and go the other way. Big moment in this game, and a huge kick to come for those Bradford fans. This kick goes over, and it's game on.
And that was all down to Bradford's transition from the defence, where they scrambled on the offload from Kopchak, who has done that a couple of times in this game. It was Jordan Lilly who was quick to respond and make the break. The referee called zero tackle, and he shot off, but they weren't done there. On the next play, they went down the short side, and Arundel just had too much pace. I think it was Hardcastle who was tracking him back, as we see Kopchak come in and look for the offload. And it's George Roby who gets in tight, and Lilly gets the ball. But Connor Jones needs to go down on him there, and Lilly just takes off. And then on the next one, I think it's Roby and Blackmore, it's the offload. Blackmore skips wide. That's real good play from Blackmore, and great anticipation from Arundel. And a nice turn of pace too.
Jones has it. He will get it across to Taylor. Taylor comes back, straightens up towards the post. Try to sneak under there, didn't he? A metre away, tackle is made. Connor Jones waits. Fires it away to Ford. Ford, through the line, and support with him. Might not need it. He doesn't need it. Ford wraps up the win for Featherstone. The league leaders go 2 points clear at the top. Bradford have been gutsy and determined, but crucially haven't had the moments go their way. Ford will win it for Featherstone.
Yeah, he certainly will there, Mark Wilson. Just the old show and go there near the try line, and he has the length and the reach to reach out and score. And it's just obviously the pressure put on that Bradford line. He shows, he goes, gets on the inside of Foster there, and you know, it's a good scramble defence on the inside there from the Bulls, but they just didn't have enough to lock up the ball, and Ford's got enough with his reach to get out and put the ball on the line.
Well, that's it. The hooter goes in the background at the Millennium Stadium. The leaders didn't have it all their own way, but crucially they did enough. The lead went one way then the other in the first half, but crucially Featherstone led 14-8 at the break, and tries from John Davis and Jonathan Ford meant that Joe Arundel's Coltwood try was only a consolation. Celebration time for the bumper crowd here. Featherstone's unbeaten run goes on. We'll have all the reaction to come from pitch side. But for Featherstone, they made to work hard tonight. The Bulls will take plenty out of this one despite the defeat. And signs tonight they will be involved in the end of season playoffs. It is only round 5. Bradford will want to get an away win.